Welcome, finally, to the first episode of 2BadEggs. I'm your host, Mary.
I'm the other person, vrenilee. I guess I'm also a host, too.
Yeah, I mean, most likely.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be starting with our first theme, which is Drunkest Moment Ever.
Yeah, it's a really good theme.
And we're both adults, so it's totally okay.
This was actually... Yeah, we are adults. This is actually real hard for me, because, I mean, like... I'm not trying to brag or anything, but, like, I'm pretty good at controlling my drink. I've never blacked out in my life. I've only browned out, like, maybe once or twice. I've been drinking since, like, I was kind of young. So it's hard to think of something that was actually my drunkest moment.
I was really hoping that you were just like, no, I just have too many to pick from.
No, actually not, surprisingly.
Aww.
I'm usually, like, really sober when I get into all of the stupid shit I get into.
Fair.
But finally, there was one.
Yay.
That really stood out.
Ooh, do you want to begin? It seems like a good segue.
Alright.
It's a great segue. You set yourself up for that one.
I did set myself up for that one. Okay.
Besides, I already have yours pulled up.
Okay, great. Wait, so I'm just gonna go through and read them,
yes,
right?
You are.
This is how this works?
This is
okay.
how this works.
So I guess we're gonna talk about this time I got real drunk.
Yep.
Okay. So here we go. My drunkest moment. 4 beers.
It starts with 4 beers.
It starts with 4 beers. It moves on to 3 mixed drinks.
Alright, good.
3 shots.
Oh. In this order?
In this order.
Oh, jeez.
Smoking.
So, you were like, I'm still not drunk yet. 3 shots, please.
No. Oh, this is like a typical... Okay, so, I'm not trying to brag, but this is like a typical night out for me.
Oh, God.
This is what? Already, we're at 10... This is 10 drinks?
Your bills must be so sad.
Oh, it's... Well, I drink the worst drinks. I drink garbage. I drink disgusting well drinks, and...
I just drink directly from the gas tank.
Yeah, exactly. It's real bad. And if any of y'all are Rochesterians out there, like me, you'll recognize the Jenny Cream cans, which have slowly creeped their way into Brooklyn and are now replacing PBR as the hipster drink.
Whoa.
And Jenny Cream is what I was drinking in middle school. Like, disgusting shit. But that's what you can buy at cool bars in Brooklyn now, and it's completely insane. But, I mean, I guess it's money for Rochester, so
yep.
Go team. Oh, okay, after that, there was, smoking, dancing, and then to tap it all off, absinthe.
Oh,
which
why?
was the fatal error. Yep, that was the mistake. And
was
the mistake
it...
I will only make one time.
Was it
That was a singular mistake.
Manson?
Yeah. No, it was not the... Unfortunately, it was not the Marilyn Manson absinthe.
That would have
sorry.
been good.
That I don't know if that would have improved the evening or made it worse, and I'll never know, because it is now the one type of alcohol that I will never touch again in my life.
I actually
Ever.
Really enjoy it. I had a pleasant time when I tried it.
Maybe at some point in like a couple of years I'd be ready to do it again. But so immediately after that, I don't remember the fall. Just lying face down in the snow. So
That's good.
I'm told by my friends that I didn't even really fall so much that I just sort of leaning to the side and then just tipped straight over into the snow. Like, I didn't trip on anything, I didn't slip on the ice, I literally just fell over.
I'm gonna lay here.
And somehow, while falling over, managed to break my wrist.
But I just imagine you falling so gently and then like a foot off the ground slamming into the ground.
Yeah, I still, like, I can't imagine it. Like, I've had to ask our friend Chandler a couple of times. I'm like, what exactly happened? She's like, you literally just toppled over. I don't understand how you hurt yourself. I don't either. I have no memory of this. Like, I broke a bone in this fall, and I do not remember it at all. All I remember is, like, lying on the ground and, like, just kind of laughing to myself, like, haha, I fell over, and then being like, oh, I don't feel good.
Did anybody, like, rescue you, or did they just, like, leave you there?
Oh, okay, so So Jesse, my then boyfriend of like maybe a month and a half we've
Good.
been dating.
What a good boy.
And he wasn't even like officially my boyfriend for like maybe a month at that point. Like I had actually at some point been like, "Hey, so you're gonna be my boyfriend now?" And he was like, "Okay, cool."
Alright.
Yeah. So there's one other thing I remember from this my very drunk night is so he picks me up and he takes me home
Oh.
and then I'm lying on drunkenly on the bed and he brought me some peas to put on my arm because he didn't have a cold pack. So just some peas. And I'm lying there drunkenly in bed and just like, "Can I tell you something dumb?" And he's like, "Sure." And I was like, "I love you." And he was like, "I love you too." And then I started crying. The next day when I woke up, I thought that I had imagined that.
Oh no.
And like I was just sort of praying to myself that he didn't remember because I was like, "Oh my god, I am the crazy girlfriend. We've been dating for like 2 months. I fell on my face. I was so just like did white girl drunk. I fell down like maybe 3 more times on our way home. Him and his roommate basically had to like carry me back. It was really embarrassing. Like I don't get that drunk,
You're
and that was real bad.
a beauty queen.
And then I told him that I loved him. Yeah. And I was like, "Well, I please God, please let me have dreamed that or let him have forgotten it." I hope that didn't really happen. And then I spent like the next 2 days just like being like, "Yeah, my arm hurts.
Oh my god.
It kind of hurts." And finally I went into work and I started trying to type and my hand just wouldn't work. And so I finally went into a doctor like 3 days later and they gave me x-rays and they're like, "Yeah, your wrist is broken. How have you not come into the doctor beforehand?" And I was like, "Oh, it didn't hurt that bad."
5 days. Just whatever. It's not working, but I don't care.
I mean, I thought it was just bruised or something. Like, I figured if I had, like, because I'd never broken a bone before, so I figured if it was actually, like, broken, it would have been, like, so much pain that I, like, you know, like, couldn't, like, go to sleep.
Yeah, I guess I would have.
But then I also remembered that I have, like, you would think it hurt a lot, but also, my body is made out of, like jello, and, I'm just in pain, like, a lot, because I'm just, like, a garbage sack. So, like, I don't know, like, my period cramps hurt more than this, you know? Or, like, I fucked up my back a bunch when I was, younger, and, like, that hurt way more than this. So I was like, oh, it can't be that bad, because I figured it would have hurt more, but no. You can break your wrist and not even really know it, so you should go get x-rays.
All the time.
Or don't go get x-rays, because they're really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And now that I don't have insurance, I don't think I would go back to the doctor for that ever again.
I'm so excited that both of our stories ended in a massive bill.
Oh, good. Great.
I have told this story many, many, many times to everybody over and over again. I'm pretty sure you've heard this like 8 times.
I don't know. I don't know what story it is yet, so we're going to find out.
So I, unlike Vreni, have a lot of drunkest moments to pick from.
I already know when this happened based solely on what you're wearing in this picture.
Yeah,
Because you had, like, your really cute, like, butch phase.
Yeah.
When you were a really cute boy who wore collared shirts and hoodies and had short hair.
Okay, yes. So I went through, like, this wonderful boy phase where I was just...
It was really cute.
I was just a really sweet, like, 15-year-old boy when I was in college.
She was just, like, a really cute, like, Korean pop boy.
This actually happened on the very last day of college classes of my life. I was totally done with college classes, and I snuck into an empty classroom to wait for like an art show, and I was just sitting there to draw, and it turned out that empty classroom was used for a continuing education class taught by one of my previous teachers. So he invited me to hang out and draw for a little bit, and I did. And eventually he was like, "Hey, you and whoever else wants to come." Like a very open invite to all of his students to come out drinking, like to come to a bar. And I was like, this is a sign. Fuck yeah. Like, this is everyone wants to fucking drink with their professors. It's a fucking cool, like, most art school professors are pretty chill. and everyone like really admires them. So I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna be a really great time.
It's really unusual for them, like, on the last day of class to, like, not bring in a 6-pack or a bottle of wine. Or, hell, I had professors who would bring in joints for, like, our final class. And, you know,
I'm really jealous.
We'd, like, sit there and get high and be like, we're gonna do critique, but we're not gonna do critique. And this is, like, you know, in the school building. But it's art school. Yeah, you'll be in debt forever. You'll have, like, 4 really fun years. But then you'll feel like garbage about yourself as an artist, and you'll spend the rest of your life chasing running away from the Sally Mae,
exactly.
So they're not even called Sally Mae anymore.
They're hiding. They're like they just call themselves the reptilians now.
Yeah, basically. They'll be after your money until the day you die.
So, yeah, of course I went. Of course, me and actually only one other person came which I thought was really weird because it's like, why the fuck not? So we went and we got to the bar and there was a whole table waiting for us of working Marvel and DC artists and like other important people in like the comic book industry right now. I didn't recognize a single one of them.
Because why would you?
Because I don't...
They just look like boring white men. Like,
but it was a table of just white guys. It really, 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 truly was.
Shocker.
But, like, the guy that I was with knew basically every single one of them. So I just kind of sat there like a fucking idiot and just not talking to anybody the whole time. Or, like, kind of, like, trying to smile, but I just was there to, like, get drunk. And... so the kid the other kid that came with me, he's older than me. Why did I call him a kid? The other kid that came with me, the waitress comes up to him.
You're only as old as you feel,
You're
Mary.
right. I feel older than everybody. So he orders a drink, and I wasn't fucking paying attention. I was just, like, staring at these people. I was very nervous. I also just don't pay attention to anything around me. So I turn around as soon as the waitress comes up to me, and I'm just like, oh, I'll just have the same thing he ordered. And apparently, that was a really big fucking deal. Because then everyone turns to me and they're like, whoa, do you even know what that is?
What did you order?
I fucking apparently just ordered, like, a fucking glass of Jameson. That was it. Like, that was the big fucking deal.
A glass of Jameson?
I mean, basically.
That just sounds gross.
It was basically just, like, just a cup of whiskey. And I was just like, fine, I like whiskey.
So everyone was just impressed that you were a gross alcoholic.
Yeah, no, that was really it. they all,
wow.
It was just like, it was such a weird thing that, like, really...
You sure you don't want an apple teeny because you have a vagina?
That was literally the situation, and I had never been in that situation before. Like, I know that, oh, I'm a girl, and, like, it's a thing, I guess, but I had never had somebody, like, call me out.
That's garbage.
It was weird. And, like, it wasn't, like, they were kind of, like, teasing, so it was in, like, good fun. Like, I'm not mad at them. I don't hold it against them at all. Like, it was just like, hey, haha, are you sure you want whiskey? Because it's just straight up whiskey, you know that, right? And I was like, fuck it, yeah, I do. It, like, really riled me up. Like, my pride had been injured as, like, an Irish person and as a college student. So... the entire rest of the night, I don't even think I paid for any of the drinks, bless everyone, but the entire rest of the night, everyone just kept handing me shots of whiskey. And because I am such a, like, raging bull when it comes to, like, oh, my pride's been injured, I'm very competitive, now I have to show everyone that I can drink more whiskey than anyone. And I did. And I just kept going, and I lost track after, I think, 11 shots of whiskey.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So you basically drank, like, half a bottle.
Yes, which I've done before. Like, on a separate occasion.
We've all been there.
We've all been there, right?
Happens.
Like, the thing is, I thought I was fine. I think it was the speed of, like, how quickly I was in taking these shots. I didn't really care. I was just like, whatever, I've done this before.
Yeah.
And then everything, all of it just goes black. Like, I don't remember a damn thing at all.
Oh dear.
Like, I could not tell you how much more I drank.
I'm I'm really concerned about the intentions of these dudes.
That was an afterthought because, all right, so eventually I come into consciousness again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking up at a ceiling that it's like a typical like shitty,
a strange ceiling,
like a shitty tile ceiling where
this is not your ceiling.
It's not my ceiling, and there's hydrogen lights, and it's just like it's not like a ceiling of an apartment, which is all that I cared about. I was just like, thank God I didn't sleep with anybody last night. I was just so relieved. I didn't care where I was. I was just like, thank God I am not in somebody's home. And then I started to, become more aware of my surroundings, and I was in the hallway of a hospital. Not in like a room or anything. I don't blame them for not giving me a room. I wouldn't have wanted to pay for it anyway. But I was just like on a gurney, just like chilling in the hallway. Like the main like reception desk was like maybe 10 feet away from me, and I was just like laying there, most likely snoring. I like woke up, I was missing my glasses, I was super dehydrated, I was still very drunk. I was as drunk as I was the previous night. Now, I wouldn't even say I was hungover yet. I was just still very intoxicated. And a nurse comes over maybe 30 seconds after I wake up, so I assume that I had been snoring very loudly, and that my not snoring had alerted this nurse, and he came over and he just wanted me to get the fuck out. He was like, "Here, I need you to sign these papers. You were in an ambulance.
Oh.
Please sign these release forms that you were in this ambulance, and then you can just fucking go." I don't even remember him ever coming back over. I think I just, eventually got up, dropped the forms off, and then left. But, underneath all these ambulance forms, there was, a 3-page pamphlet about, the first steps to admitting that you're an alcoholic.
Oh boy.
And it's like, I'm already being bombarded with the fact that I was in a fucking ambulance that I have no memory of at all. But you also are telling me that I am an alcoholic and making me feel a little bad for one mistake that I've made in my life.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
Give me a little bit of slack. But I signed the papers, and it doesn't. I, understand, oh, I was in an ambulance. Well, okay. So I get out of the hospital. I just walk out. People are just like, whatever, you can go. And I look down. I still don't have my glasses. My glasses are gone after this point.
Important.
I look down. I'm just covered in dried vomit.
Good.
It is 8:30 in the morning in Manhattan. And I'm just walking around trying to get home. I get on the subway train.
To be fair, this is a very common sight at 8:30 in the morning in Manhattan.
I guess that's pretty fair. I just, it wasn't even a walk of shame because I was still just, so not back to earth yet. I was still just so drunk. I was just I just want to get home. I'm just glad that, I didn't wake up in a dumpster. Everything was okay. Being alive was enough. I did not care. I got home. I fucking showered. I fucking puked in the shower. I was just, all over the place. And then I fucking remembered that I had a job interview that day.
Oh, good.
I had a job interview in Harlem for my first, real job, not at a Starbucks or fast food or something. And it was a big thing for me because I had just completed college. So think I'm in the shower, I gotta go, I gotta get dressed, I gotta be ready for this job interview. And I pass out. I just fucking pass out. On the bathroom floor. I'm just done. I don't know if my roommates are, it was just a fucking I was gone. I might as well have just died. And I wake up, it's like 1 p.m. I'm 3 hours late for the interview.
Oh, good.
I have like 20 missed phone calls and like 30 new messages asking about if I'm dead or where I am.
Oh, boy.
So I get in touch with them. I'm like, hey, hang on. I'm sorry. I was in the hospital. I will be there in like 30 minutes. I like throw on like a tank top and a blazer and I'm still drunk. Like I just can't get not drunk. Like it's just impossible.
Oh dear.
I show up. I'm still wearing the fucking hospital bracelet. I was just not ready. I was just not ready to be a live person.
Oh boy, Mary.
But I show up and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I fell. And he's like, what, you fell? Were you drunk? And I was like, no, I wasn't drinking at all.
Mm-hmm.
I just, like I was in St. Mark's and like their sidewalks are really bad. And I fell.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit my head and like, I don't remember anything. And he just like immediately was just like, it's okay. We're both adults. You can just say that you got really drunk. Like sometimes, everyone takes it a little too far. I would not give in. I just refused. I was like, no, I fell. I just fell. Okay. Like I hit my head and I have a very soft skull. I passed out. It was just too much for me. Can I borrow some scissors? I need to get rid of this hospital bracelet. Thank you very much. I got that job.
Wait, which job was this?
This was the manga entertainment job.
No! That's like, I mean, but this explains so much. So much.
I know. It explains a great, 3 years of my life. Yeah, I spent 3 years with manga entertainment as of today. And manga entertainment and we stuck together through the hard times.
Through thick and thin.
Manga entertainment believed in me.
They did.
To be 100% fair, they didn't hire me directly. So it's not their judgment, but also I should never be trusted with anything.
Yeah, I feel like the moral of this story is Mary doesn't know when to quit, but sometimes it's good.
Yeah! The moral of the story is don't fucking challenge me to anything, because I will just end up injuring myself severely.
For more on this subject, watch all of the food challenge videos she made at Manga Entertainment.
I will win even if it costs me like an arm or a leg, and it's such a bad mentality to have.
So this has been our drunkest moments, and also a lot of other crap about our lives.
I'm glad you know this much more about us.
So I guess we sign off now, right?
Leave a theme suggestion.
Yeah, if there's something you want us to do or want to know about, leave a comment. Or if you just think we're really hot and cool, you can leave a comment. If you don't think that, then don't leave a comment.
Yeah, or you could, and then I'll read it, but I'll change it so that it sounds like you're complimenting us. But I'll read it on the podcast, or whatever this is.
We should actually read them, and then we should make fun of those people.
Alright, good deal.
Alright, you can leave a mean comment, but then we're gonna make fun of you on the internet.
Alright, see you next week, nerds.
Just FYI.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye. Stay sober.